Hi everyone, it's Nicole and we're going to be working on diamond painting today. So we're working on so many books, so little time. It's 56 by 109 centimeters or 22 by 43. It is a square diamond painting with AB, 53 colors, pretty big. And if you've been following me, I'm at the exact same spot that I was a year ago because I haven't worked on this at all. I did a video, that's not true, I did about an hour, probably 6 months ago. I never did edit it and I never put it up. So after like 5 months, I was like, that's so outdated. I'm just gonna delete it. So I didn't even finish editing it. So I've been kind of absent on my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel, you know, it's mostly scrapbooking, but I was doing sometimes like once a week, I was doing diamond painting, working on this project. And then as of May, I've been pretty quiet. It's been a pretty busy spring and summer, and even this fall, like it's starting out with a bang, if you will. So I'm like, okay, you need to also do stuff that is, I don't know, that you want to, it's all stuff I want to do or I wouldn't do it. But maybe take a slow down, like a step down, or I don't even know how to say it. You know, I have all these diamond paintings and I haven't worked on them at all. See, I don't know if I should be this far away or if I should come in a little closer. We'll try a little closer. I turned off my lights that are on my counter because there was so much glare. So we started with 9, which is DMC 796. There's a lot of 9s. So I figured I would do the 9s today. Maybe another color. I have literally a million things to do today. And I'm kind of thinking maybe that I'm going to go live today for scrapbooking. I'm hoping. I probably shouldn't be doing this and just going live. And I can only go live for like an hour. Again, because I have a gazillion things to do. But Dave went into work. Now, no more working from home 5 days a week. He has to go in at least 3 times a week. And he's going to go on the days that Mason has hockey practice. And then that way, you know, it's one trip in. And I'll try to go to some of the practices, but I won't be going to all the practices like I did last year with the price of gas. Like, then that means we're 2 vehicles going in, right? And it's about 20 minutes away. So it's like 20 kilometers. So, you know, it adds up. It adds up. So I'll go on, you know, I'll go to his games 100%. If there's any of those during the week, then I'll go to that. And practices on the weekends and games on the weekends and that kind of stuff. So tonight they have dry land, which means that they're practicing outside. And it's from 6 to 7. So I'm like, okay, so that means that Dave's not going to be here till like almost 8, right? So I think I'm just going to work extra today, you know? So that's why I'm doing kind of the slow start. Usually I would be upstairs by now and I would be working on my classes that I'm working on. So right now, I'm in the middle of Scrapathon, and it's so much fun. Like, I love the challenges. I love the different ways, because I make challenges, and sometimes it's like, I don't even know what I'm going to do with, like, for example, strips of tapes. What am I going to do with this? And I really, really like how the page turned out. And then another one I did yesterday was pigment powders, which I've had that in my scrap room forever, and I was using it mainly when I did cards, and I really haven't used it since, but I used it on a scrapbook layout on a black cardstock, and oh my goodness, and it's a page of little Lexi. Oh, which I think this is new. This is new since I did my last diamond painting. So if you don't watch my scrapbooking stuff, you wouldn't know, right? But I'm a new Nammy. She's 5 months old. She's going to be 6 months old on the 27th of October. So I did a little page about her. She's so stinking adorable. I feel like if I don't see her every day, I just miss her so much. So my daughter is gracious, and a lot of times will FaceTime me or will film her while eating, you know, doing something new, and then she'll send me the video. I'm like, oh, she's so cute. So she's so stinking cute. So I did that yesterday. Plus I had a live with the gals that are taking the class. So that was fun. And after the live, then I did the few videos that I had to do. And then I had to edit them and, you know, get them ready. So yesterday, I think I was upstairs at 8:30, and by the time I finished everything, editing, putting everything up, it was 4 o'clock. And then I was like, okay, well, I could start something else, but for Mason's team, I have a sublimation printer, or a printer that I put in sublimation ink. And so I can do things. So I like to make little towels to wipe their skates. So the towels are in. And then I like to make them little backpacks that have little strings. They're, you know, not the best quality. They're sublimation stuff. They're polyester, but they're cute. The kids love them. I made them for their team, their spring team last year. And they put their socks in there, and like they have like underpants and undershirts, so they can put all that in there so it doesn't get all mixed up into their hockey bag. So I'm doing some of those. So I go on Canva and I design something, you know, and it has their name, it has their number, it has the logo of the team, and then I put, you know, U11A, that's the team that they're on. It's a competitive team. It's not AA, but it's A, so it's a competitive team. And so I put that, and the year, so later on they'll have the year. I also make wax. Basically, like, it's not wax like that, but it's wax for to put on the hockey stick, to make it so it grips the puck. And I put them in little tins. So then I designed something. It's like in a round 3-inch circle with their name, their number, the name of the team, their position, and again, the year and everything. And so that's 3 things, right? Oh, and then I ordered flags. They should be in sometime this week. So that'll be for the parents when we're sitting in the audience, like we can have little flags to cheer for them. And then once, you know, at the end of the year, they can hang it up in their room to remember that they were on the competitive team. So that's what, 4 things. So their first tournament is November 17th and 18th. Oh, and for that tournament too, I want to do a little jersey with their number and the name of the team with some putty, so then we can put it on their door at the hotel, so that we know where everybody is. So the kids know where everybody is, right? So I got to do that too. So I'm like, okay, that's a month away. I got to get started on that now. So last night, because I finished at 4, I worked on that from 4 to 6:30. So I think I got the sheets done for the towel. I got everything done for the banner. Now I got to figure out what I'm going to do for the bag. So I'll do that. Okay, number 9 was what? 27. 27? Yep. That's another thing. I'm like, do I know where my refills are? I hope so. I think it has to be in the same drawer. I can't see that I put them in a different drawer, but oh, who knows? One thing is I have not bought a diamond painting in probably 3 years. So at least, yes, I'm not working on them, but I'm not like keep buying them, right? Because then, like, what's the point? And even though I'm starting again, I'm still not going to buy any because I have so many. I got to work on the ones that I have. And I have just so many. If this is the only thing I was doing, then yes. But I have other hobbies that I really like. Scrapbooking, obviously. And then I love reading, which I'm on book 87 for the year. I was on book 87 at the beginning of September, pretty much. I think I was at 83 or something. I've really slowed down because I am working on quite a few classes at once. And so there's not a lot of time to read. Plus, of course, you know, we're not having a lot of time. Not only that, but then I decide to read a book that's like 900 pages long. I'm reading A Day of Fallen Night. I think I have about an hour's left. I think I have like 60 pages left. So hopefully I can finish that today. And then the other books that I have will feel like it's just like, will take me a minute to read, right? So I'm hoping to read that today. And then, so I have reading, I have scrapbooking, I like diamond painting. I want to start crocheting because my granddaughter is, you know, little, and I'd love to make her some little stuff, but I don't know. I don't know if I have time for that. And this winter, we want to get back to making puzzles, you know, because if it's not nice and we're staying home, like, let's just do puzzles. So as a Christmas gift or punishment, I don't know, to Dave and I for this year, I got us an 18,000 piece of puzzle. Because we can't do diamond painting together, but we can do puzzling together. So, yeah. We're going to do that puzzle this winter. We're not going to start it now. We're right in the middle. Like I said, I'm in the middle of getting a few things finished. And plus, I'm still on Patreon, so videos for that. I'm doing an extra class with a bunch of other ladies that it's going to be announced on Monday, October 16th. So if you're into scrapbooking, be watching for that. And what else? What else? Hockey. Hockey is a big one. I don't play hockey, but my grandson plays hockey, and I go to, like I said, last year I barely missed even his practices because Dave was working from home and I just went in with him, right? Now he has to work from work 3 times a week, so he's already there. So there's no sense both of us going. Now, he has taken the car because, you know, if you're in the States, the prices of gas in Canada is still ridiculous. Because I was looking in some places, I think it's like under $4 a gallon in the States. And for us, it's $1.70 a liter. So 75. So let's just round it up to 2 just for easier math. So that's $8. Take away $1. So $7. $7 a gallon. Still, like we're still paying crazy prices, which I don't understand. But anyway, so to go back and forth in with the truck, like to fill the truck up, it's over $200. We have a big tank because, you know, we used it to pull a trailer, right? You don't want to gas up every 2 minutes. So we don't want to spend $200 a week on gas. Like that's almost to some, you know, for some people that's, you know, a car payment. That's more than our truck payment, the gas. That's more than our truck payment. And some people that's probably like, you know, well, I don't know, rent right now is kind of ridiculous, but it was our old house. It was that's more than our mortgage payment at our old house. Not our new house, but our old house, 100%. So and then we enjoy going to see the Wildcats, which is major junior hockey league. Now this year we did not get the season tickets. We normally get season tickets, but last year we missed over 20 games because of Mason's hockey. So we decided this year not to pay the season tickets. And this is the beginning of the season. Like they just started. The first game was like on September 25th or something like that. And since September 25th, we would have missed 3 already. 3. So I'm like, I'm going to keep track of how many we would have missed. Because last year I said, oh, I think we missed about 20. But we would have already missed 3. 1 was because I hurt my back. But you know what? There's always going to be something, right? I hurt my back. I couldn't even move that day. So there's no way we could have went. Then 2 other times is because of Mason's hockey. And that's what we found last year. A lot of Mason's games were Sunday at 4. And so are the Wildcats. Or his practices are 6 to 7 or, you know, 6:45 to 7:45 on a Thursday night, and Wildcats game are on a Thursday night. So, or even 6 to 7 by the time that he would be done his practice, changed, and we would make it there. It'd be, you know, 7:45. We would have missed a period and some. Or the second period would have just started. Sometimes we got there, the third period would be starting. It's like, oh my goodness. Because sometimes he has game that's not in our city, right? So we have to drive. So it just added a lot of stress. We ended up taking, last year we missed so many games that we ended up taking his entire team for a free game. And we had enough to give at least 1 ticket to each parent, like one or the other of the parent. And some we were able to give 1 each. like for the mom and the dad. It's like, what? Like we gave a lot of tickets last year. So I was like, that's, at least we didn't waste them, right? That would have been even worse. We didn't waste them, but I'm like, no, let's just buy tickets when we can go. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stop the recording because I'm out of this color. So I have to go find where I put my extra drills. And for today, I think we'll just finish this right here and we'll call it good. Okay, well that was exactly where it needed to be. So that's good. I noticed though that I don't have like washi tape or something in my bag, so, or in my container, so that I can tape these bags, because I didn't use it, you know, it didn't, there's more left. It filled it up and I have more left. So I was talking about the books that I'm reading. So I'm reading A Day of Fallen Night, and the other one is something about serpents, and I had to stop reading one of them because they're both fantasy. And A Day of Fallen Night has 8 main characters, and I was like, okay, and now I'm throwing in, you know, a few more characters, and we're watching A Wheel of Time. I'm like, okay, this is too many characters, too many, you know, different plots, and I'm gonna get messed up. So as soon as I'm done this, I was only on chapter 5, but I should be able to just keep going. As soon as I, you know, start reading, then I'll be like, oh yeah, okay, yeah, this is where I was. That one's only like, you know, 400 pages or something, so it's not a ridiculous amount of pages. But, and I still haven't read A Priory of the Orange Tree, which was written first, but this one here, A Day of Fallen Night, is kind of a prequel. And I guess it was 500 years before. I did not know that. And I listened to the author, and she's thinking of doing another one. So that'd be cool. She said that she had to cut almost 50,000 words, and it was already like at 880 pages. Oh my gosh, that would have been like a 1,000-page book. She said she'd rather do like a really big book instead of doing like a trilogy or something like that, which I don't mind. I mean, it's long. I mean, instead of on your Goodreads, instead of getting 3 books knocked off your thing, it's like 1 book. But that's okay. It's good. Like, I'm not done yet. I'm at the epilogue, and the epilogue is really long. It's like over 100 pages long. Normally, epilogues are, you know, 4 or 5 pages. Her epilogues, you get 4 or 5 points of views, something like that. But it's like, okay, this is not your typical, you know, 4 or 5 pages epilogue. It's okay. It's interesting. It's really good. Now I'm looking forward to reading A Priory of the Orange Tree, but I think I'm going to wait in the new year. Because where before I was like, oh, you're 24 books ahead. Now I'm like, okay, I still have 13 books to read, and I have October, November, and December. I can't pick up 1,000 pages books anymore. I'm going to have to read normal size books. So I've read that. We're watching A Wheel of Time. We watched the first season, which I had watched before, but Dave hadn't, so then we started it from the beginning. I needed a refresher anyway, and we're both reading the books. I'm on book 4, he's on book 7. So I'm a few books behind, but the TV show, it's only like the 2nd season, so it's all good. So we started last night, the 2nd season. Of course, we're watching Survivor. Love Survivor. We just finished watching Amazing Race Canada, and the people that won is who we wanted to win. It's not that we, certain people we didn't like or anything like that. It was just like they were, I don't know if you want to say the most deserving, but it just made us really happy that they got it. Really, really happy. And then now we're watching The Amazing Race, the US version, which we love. And we're watching Survivor. That's the only thing that is back, I think, eh? Like most shows haven't returned yet. Like I thought things usually start in September. Now it's like end of October before things start up again. It's just so long. But we have enough to watch. Now with Netflix and Prime and you know, there's lots that you can watch. Like before, I remember years ago, like in the summertime, we're like, oh my gosh, what are we gonna do? Like, not that you have a ton of time to watch stuff in the summer, but we like to sit down every night and just watch like 1 hour of something. And in the summer, it's really, really hard to do. Okay. Now we're going to jump to the other color. Like I'm not going to do the 9s down here. I'll do that another time. I just wanted to do maybe an hour today. Maybe an hour. Because, like I said, I'm hoping to be able to do a live for scrapbooking. Okay, 28. Oh, did I even take out 28? I did not. Let's take it out right now. So 28 is 797, and it's the Ys right here. There's just a few Ys. So we'll do those. Okay. Like that. I can't wait for this one to be done. In my room, I have a reading chair, which I have to say I don't use enough, but I can put this right behind my reading chair. I think that would be so cute. I mean, most of these I'm not gonna put up, right? It's more like a fun kind of thing. Maybe now that winter's here, maybe I'll have more time to do this. Oh, and this year, this is the first year that we did a little garden. We did 4 beds, or no, sorry, 3 beds, 4x8. And it was mainly tomatoes and peppers, because when I was watching videos, you know, how, because I've never gardened before, you know, how, and I started my seeds from, you know, from seeds. I made my own seedlings. And all this stuff, they were like, oh, I planted 100 seeds and only 3 came up. And so I planted a whole bunch. So I ended up with so many tomato plants and so many pepper plants and celery. I was like, okay, well, we can't plant anything else. So that's another thing, you know, I had to take care of that stuff when it got out of the garden. So that was a huge thing that I had to do this fall. I think there's just a little bit of peppers left to do now. I'll probably go get them this afternoon. And what I've been doing with the peppers, it's all like hot peppers, is I've been dehydrating them and making spices. And oh man, it's so good. We grew jalapenos, which they did amazing. I think I had over 100 jalapenos. And red paper lantern peppers, those did really well too. The only thing is they weren't turning red as fast as the other ones. So I'm hoping, it's been a few days since I went. So I'm hoping they're gonna turn red because, I mean, frost is coming. We gotta rip those out this week or this weekend because we have to plant the garlic for next year. I bought a bunch of garlic. We're gonna plant garlic. And what else? Then I had quite a few green peppers that grew on, I had 2 plants and I think I probably had like 20 green peppers and some of them were huge. So I count that as a win, right? So those weren't hot, but then we have habanero peppers and orange bombs, I think they're called. And they're all like hot peppers. So I did that. Another thing I did, because I got tired of making tomato sauce and all that stuff. That was number 4, right? Yeah, 29. And so I started dehydrating tomatoes too. And so those were, I'm going for tomato paste. So yay. So we'll do this and this will be the last thing. So this is DMC 820. And then we'll stop for today. And what I'm gonna try and do is at least do 1 a week, at least. And I'll probably upload this tomorrow, Friday, but I think the regular upload day will be maybe Wednesdays. So what I'll try to do is try to start the week with first thing in the morning, doing a little bit of diamond painting. And hopefully I'm definitely not gonna get this done by the end of 2023, which was my goal, but didn't happen. So now we'll just make it so that hopefully I finish it by 2024. I'd like to finish this one and then maybe start another one in 2024. I have probably, I don't know, 5 or 6 maybe started, and that's terrible. It's like pick one, finish it, right? Pick one, finish it. One of them I stopped working on it because there was an error on the canvas, and I'm like, that is so discouraging. I don't want to do it anymore. So I stopped doing it. It's the pirate one. I should have contacted Diamond Art Club, but then I'm like, then I have to redo the whole thing. Oh, so I didn't want to, I just stopped working on it. But yeah, I have a ton that really I should keep working on them. This is kind of close. Let's move this back a little bit. I don't know, I feel like you want to see the symbols, but I don't know if my hand being that huge is annoying. I know when I watch people diamond paint, I like to see the symbols and stuff, so let me know. And I'm gonna do the 2s. And Duffy, this is for you. Duffy's been asking, when are you gonna do diamond painting again? I miss them. So Duffy, this is for you. I'm back. I'm gonna try to be consistent. I need to be more consistent on my YouTube channel anyway. And it's been a little crazy year. So I figured this was sort of the beginning. This is the AB diamonds here. So we'll finish with that. So yeah, I've been thinking, okay, you need to start posting again, not just doing lives. So we're gonna be doing this, and then I have a couple hauls for scrapbooking. Like I said, I haven't been buying any books or diamond paintings. I've been using my library. Out of the 87 books that I've read, I'd say 75 are from the library, which is awesome, right? Although I should be reading the 1,000 books that I have here. But I just wanted to get my library card again and use it. So this upcoming year, I'm gonna maybe always have one library book out, but not 7 or 8 like I do now. So just one at a time, and then read books from my shelf. I need to read books from my shelf. So yeah, so I'm gonna try and, you know, do a scrapbook page. I'm gonna try and do a live a week. Organization, I need to get organized upstairs in my scrap room, so I wanna do that. I wanna do a little bit of cooking too. I don't know about you, but I am so tired of eating the same things, so maybe if I make videos about them and trying out new recipes, it'll motivate me. Now my son doesn't live here anymore, so it is going to make it easier to film downstairs, because that's what I found hard. Like, I didn't want to keep telling him, like, oh, well, you have to stay in your room because I'm filming. You know, that's not fun. So, because even when I film upstairs, I had to say, oh, you need to be quiet because I don't have I should have put a door on my room in my scrap room, which I didn't. When there's nobody here, it's not a big deal. But when there is, it just makes the whole household that nobody can do anything. So we need to put a door on that someday. Now it's just me and Dave, so it's not as crucial, but okay, well, we're gonna stop it here. So if you'd like me to keep uploading diamond painting videos, give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you're working on, or if you do diamond painting, or you just enjoy watching someone diamond painting. That can be it too, right? But that's it. I want to thank you so much for watching. Bye.